Good evening and welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in to NDTV 24/7. I'm Padmaja Joshi, and on every story that matters, the buck stops here. Ever since the process of voter list revision has started pan-India, if there's one state where its impact is being seen most visibly, then it's in West Bengal. Hundreds of people were seen queuing up to cross over into Bangladesh at the Hakimpur border outpost. The road littered with belongings, bags, boxes, blankets, even as people themselves admitted that they are Bangladeshis who have been living in India, some of them for decades. Now, can you imagine the kind of political firestorm that this kind of admission, this exodus has set off? The BJP claims that the TMC's opposition to voter list revision is specifically to protect these people, these illegals, people from Bangladesh who now have formed a vote bank for the TMC. The Trinamool on its part has underscored SIR as an unplanned, chaotic, politically influenced and downright deadly exercise. But before we come to any of that, first listen in to some of the voices of these people who are now fleeing SIR into Bangladesh.
তোমাদের বাড়ি কোথায়?
বাংলাদেশ।
আচ্ছা, এখানে কি বাড়ি ভাড়া নিয়ে থাকতে?
হ্যাঁ, এখানে বাড়ি ভাড়া নিয়ে থাকতাম।
এখানে কিছু এখানে যে আসানসোল এখানে 1 বছর ধরে থাকতে কাগজপত্র কি ছিল? নথি, ভোটার কার্ড, আধার?
এখানকার ভোটার কার্ড কিছুই নাই, যা আছে ওই পাশে আছে, আমরা আনতে পারি না।
এই 1 বছরে ওপারে আর গেছিলে?
না, যেতে পারি না। এবার এই বছর যাচ্ছে, যে ঝামেলা চলছে তার জন্য।
হ্যাঁ, কি ঝামেলা হচ্ছে?
এই যে বিদেশকার ছেলে বাইরে থাকতে দিবে না বাংলাদেশের লোককে, ওই জন্য।
SIR এর জন্য।
আমি ওখান থেকে এসেছি, অনেক ছোটবেলায় এসেছি। বাবা মা দারিদ্র ছিল, বাবা মা সাথে এসেছিলাম। আমরা বড় হওয়ার পরে বাবা মা বিয়ে শাদী দিয়ে দিল, ওনারা দেশে চলে গেলেন।
মানে আপনার পড়াশোনা এখানেই হয়েছে?
পড়াশোনাটা আমার ঠিকভাবে হয়নি, যেহেতু
ভর্তি হতে পেরেছিলেন
না। এখানে এসে যেহেতু কোনো ডকুমেন্টস ছিল না, স্কুলে ভর্তি হতে পারিনি।
काम कुछ तो मैं नहीं करता था, पापा करते थे काम, क्योंकि मेरा आंखों का डॉक्टर दिखाने के लिए यहाँ आए हुए थे हम। इनलीगल तरीके से आए थे, बट फिर आने के बाद जाने का मौका नहीं मिला, इसलिए 20 साल रह गए थे इधर। और आज SIR की वजह से वो मौका मिला है, थैंक्स टू इंडियन गवर्नमेंट, इन्होंने मौका दिया है हमको जाने का। फिर
The BJP's attack on the Mamata government is centered on these very people. The party today said that it's to shield these illegals and Bangladeshis and the vote bank that all of them constitute, that the TMC is opposing SIR. But Didi is having none of this argument. In fact, the West Bengal Chief Minister today shot off a letter to the Election Commission asking them to stop the entire process, calling it hasty, half-baked, coercive and chaotic. She alleged that a number of BLOs are either dying or committing suicide because of the manner in which a rushed voter revision process has been thrust on them without adequate resources, without even adequate training. In fact, she has said in her letter that the work pressure is such that people are being forced to take their own lives. In fact, to ratchet up the pressure, the TMC is also planning a large-scale movement against SIR. But despite the kind of opposition, despite the kind of objections that is being seen to the entire process of voter roll revision, today Home Minister Amit Shah made it clear that this is an effort to try and cleanse the voter list, the electoral process, democracy itself. And anyone who's standing in the way is actually shielding illegals and infiltrators.
राजनीतिक दल एक घुसपैठिया हटाओ का जो अभियान है, इसको निर्बल करने में लगे हैं। और वो राजनीतिक दल चुनाव आयोग द्वारा जो SIR की प्रक्रिया चल रही है, मतदाता सूची का शुद्धिकरण जो चल रहा है, इसका खिलाफत कर रहे हैं। मैं आज इस हीरक जयंती समारोह में बहुत स्पष्ट करना चाहता हूं कि हम इस देश में से एक एक घुसपैठिए को चुन चुन कर बाहर निकालेंगे, ये हमारा प्रण है।
TMC is surely influenced by, highly influenced by Bharatiya Janata Party, and as a result of that, in one side, the common citizens, they came into tremendous pressure and committing suicides, as well as the BLOs. They are facing huge problems, and the dangerous trend of suicide, we can also see in the BLO cases. So, CEC should consider the whole situation and with proper importance to Honorable CM's letter, they should analyze the situation and reconsider their process.
जैसे ही एसआईआर की खबर बंगाल में आई, आप लोगों ने भी देखा भर भर के घुसपैठिए बाहर जा रहे हैं। यह सिद्ध करता है, इससे यह बात प्रूव होती है कि पश्चिम बंगाल में कोलकाता क्षेत्र, नॉर्थ साउथ परगना, वहां से ममता बनर्जी की पार्टी को बहुत लीड मिलती आई है। कारण क्या था? आपने जानबूझ करके अपने तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति को फलीभूत करने के लिए घुसपैठियों को अपना वोट बैंक बनाया है।
West Bengal government is providing the monetary help to a non-citizen of this country or the citizen of the Bangladesh. So after this, pardafash, so Mamata Banerjee is trying to stop the SIR. So this is the real reason, and the main thing that if she wants to postpone it, so decision is pending with the election commission. But if she feels that it should be extended, it may be extended up to 6 months. Then after the end of the tenure of Mamata Banerjee, the president rule should be imposed in the state of West Bengal, and then election can be convened.
आपकी नाकामयाबी जो है, केंद्र सरकार की जो नाकामयाबी है, इसको लेके आप लोग बात नहीं करते। आप बंगाल में घुसपैठिया है, रोहिंग्या है, बांग्लादेशी, इन सबको लेके बोलते हैं। एसआईआर में साफ सुथरे भाषा में राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री ममता बनर्जी ने एक चिट्ठी दी है ज्ञानेश कुमार, चीफ इलेक्शन कमिश्नर। उसमें यही लिखा है कि एसआईआर को लेकर इतनी जल्दबाजी क्यों? जो एसआईआर 2002 में 2 साल लगे, यहां 2 महीनों में करने की ये कोशिश, इससे जो है लोगों को आप डरा रहे हैं, एक आतंक तैयार किए हैं।
And that brings us to the big questions on which the buck stops here. Is the process of SIR really claiming lives because of its rushed and chaotic nature? Should it then be stopped or at least paused for the time being? To those who are opposing voter revision, is their concern a loss of lives or a loss of votes? Is an illegal vote bank being protected in the name of saving lives by stopping SIR or at least demanding that SIR be stopped? Joining us on the debate today, we have Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP, senior journalist Sameer Chowgankar, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, political analyst, advocate Shabnam Dey, also a political analyst, and Kapil Madan, political analyst. All of you, thanks very much for joining us. But big news coming in at this point. You've got a Babri shocker by a member of the Legislative Assembly of the Trinamool Congress. TMC MLA Humayun Kabir has promised a new Babri Masjid, announcing that the foundation of a new Babri Masjid will be laid coincidentally on the 6th of December this year. It will take 3 years for this entire project to be completed. Humayun Kabir says it's a promise that he had made a year ago, and in what can be seen as a well-timed political move just before the elections happen in West Bengal next year, a new Babri Masjid's foundation is going to be laid by the MLA of Trinamool Congress. Let's listen in.
बाबरी मस्जिद 6 दिसंबर 2025 शनिवार वहाँ भित्ति स्थापन होगा। 3 साल लगेगा वह खड़ा होने के लिए, तैयार होने के लिए। तो 6 दिसंबर 2025 वह भित्ति स्थापन होगा। यही तो 1 साल पहले मैं यहाँ खड़ा होके बोला, 12 दिसंबर 2024 यहाँ ही खड़ा होकर आपको सब लोगों को सामने में वादा किया, मैं ऐलान किया। तो फिर वही 6 दिसंबर आएगी तो उसका दिन ही भित्ति स्थापन होगी।
Shubhankar Bhattacharya, what's going on? Is the Bangladeshi and Babri Masjid combination going to win you elections next year in West Bengal?
Well, I know just one Babri Masjid that was built by Babar, so probably Mr. Humayun knows it better because now it's coming to Humayun and Babar over there. So I don't know, it should be asked to Humayun. He's using his own funds or is it the government fund is he talking about? So until unless it is much clear, so I shouldn't be commenting on it. Now let's come to the main portion. We were talking about SIR. Let's come to the main topic.
We
over
are,
here.
sir, but isn't
See,
it coincidental that you've got elections in West Bengal next year, and suddenly this entire issue of opposing SIR, which by the way has been conducted in Bihar as well. Elections took place in Bihar. No BLO suffered any health scare in Bihar. And suddenly this entire paranoia about SIR being drummed up in West Bengal, and coincidentally we see these rows and rows of Bangladeshis, apparently 200 to 300 per day, exiting West Bengal. Are you not saying that this is as per a plan?
Padmaja, your question has been too long. Now, if you allow me to answer, if you allow me some time to answer that one by one. Number one, the main thing is that you're trying to show that the exodus that you're calling that in Bangladesh is caused by SIR, whereas to the extent of my knowledge, SIR is not about citizenship. SIR is only about who can vote or who cannot. It just allows, it permits you to the voting right. That's it. And so possibly, that those rumors are being mongered over there for which, this exodus has happened. But then again, I think the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, she herself has been fighting for, since 2005, I think she did represent her paper in Lok Sabha.
Are you saying the exodus is not because of SIR? I'm sorry. Are you saying that the exodus is not because of SIR?
Of course. You tell me, is SIR about citizenship? No.
Well, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, this entire discussion is pointless because the people who are exiting, Mr. Bhattacharya, the people who are exiting are saying it is because of SIR. Let me actually read out to you what some of them are saying. Sapna Bibi says, I came here about 10 years ago with my husband, my daughter, my son-in-law from Bangladesh. My husband has a voter card and Aadhaar, but now because of SIR, I have to go back home. Sapna Bibi is in no doubt about why she is going back to Bangladesh from Bengal, but you are still arguing about it.
Don't you think it is the exercise is not about about the citizenship or finding the SIR was only about who can vote and who cannot.
Yes, so it is. But that is where people who have made themselves voters in a fake fashion are being called out because they know they are not supposed to be voters in India. And now that their cover has been blown, they are running away.
Number two, Padmaja. Number one, I'm just saying that SIR has nothing to do with the citizenship. Number one. Number two, you yourself said that the Bangladeshis over there has claimed that since they don't have the documents, that is why they are making their exit. That means if they didn't have the documents, so where comes the false voting? You cannot vote without a document.
Exactly, sir. And they are being given false documents. These people themselves are admitting that they are being given false documents. And in fact, one of them, I want you to listen to him, a man named Mithu Mola. But hold on a second. A man named Mithu Mola says on camera that an entire help booth was set up. I was given documents. And then on the basis of those documents, the TMC helped me make a voter card. And then I voted for the TMC. The man is saying it on camera.
NDTV is saying that giving citizenship right is under the state government regime.
NDTV is not saying it. Mithu Mola is saying it. NDTV, last I know, was not called Mithu Mola. Hold on a second, Mr. Bhattacharya. We are having a pointless argument because the people who are running away are making no bones about the fact that they were here illegally. They were made into illegal voters. Now the question is, when SIR is forcing them to leave.
Are you saying on NDTV that SIR is also about throwing out the illegal immigrants out?
Okay. First, I will play what this man says. Mr. Bhattacharya, so, you're a very intelligent person. I'm sure you also know what SIR is about and why these people are leaving. That you choose to feign ignorance is another issue altogether. But rather than arguing, let's hear it from the horse's mouth. Let's play what Mithu Mola said.
বাংলাদেশ যাবো বলে
কিভাবে যাবেনটা কিভাবে
এই যে এখন এই পার করে দিচ্ছে শুনলাম এইভাবে
তোমরা এখানে এসো কিভাবে
এসেছিলাম ওই দালালের মাধ্যমে আগে, মানে আগে ওখানে কাজকর্ম ছিল না, অভাবে এসেছিলাম।
কতদিন আগে এসেছিলেন?
ওই 8 বছর।
মানে এসেছিলেন কীভাবে, মানে টাকা দিয়ে?
হ্যাঁ, দালাল ধরে।
কোন জায়গা থেকে এসেছিলেন?
ধামাখালি।
সন্দেশখালি ধামাখালি দিয়ে?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ।
কীভাবে মানে এসেছিলেন?
নদী পথে।
মানে এসে আপনারা প্রথমে এসে কোথায় ছিলেন?
সল্টলেক সেক্টর 5।
আপনারা কি এখানে ভোট দিতেন?
হ্যাঁ, ভোট দিতাম, কিন্তু এখন ওই হুড়ো তাড়া হচ্ছে বলে এখন আর থাকতে পারছি না বলে ওই জন্য আবার বাংলাদেশে ফিরে যাচ্ছে।
আপনারা ভোটার কার্ড কীভাবে বানালেন?
ডকুমেন্টস দিয়েছিল আমাদের পাড়ায়, সব ডকুমেন্টস সব দিয়ে গেছিলো, দিয়ে ওই ডকুমেন্টস ফিল আপ করে জমা দিয়েছিলাম। দিয়ে ওই আমাদের ওখানে একটা স্কুল আছে বাচ্চাদের, ওখানে ওই আপনার ওই চার্টে নাম এসেছিলো ছবি সমেত, দিয়ে ওই চার্ট ডেকে ভোটার কার্ডটা ওই।
কোন দলের লোকেরা গিয়েছিল আমাদের কাছে?
আমাদের টিএমসির।
হ্যাঁ,
টিএমসির দলে।
গিয়ে কী করলো?
ওই ওরা ওই আপনার ওই কাগজ ফাগজ দিল, দিয়ে ফর্ম দিল, দিয়ে ওই ফর্ম সই করে ওই জমা দিলাম। তারপরে ওই স্কুল ফর্ম ফিল আপ করে জমা দিলাম, দিয়ে ভোটার কার্ড আসলো স্কুল। তখন
তোমরা কি ভোট দিতে?
হ্যাঁ,
তোমরা কি ভোট দিতে?
হ্যাঁ, ভোট দিয়েছি আমি।
কিসে ভোট দিতে?
আমি টিএমসি
ভোট দিতে।
হ্যাঁ।
তুমি কি কাজ করতেন?
কাজ আপনার রাজমিস্ত্রি।
কোন জায়গার ভোটার ছিলেন আমরা?
ওই সেক্টর 5, সল্টলেক সেক্টর 5।
আচ্ছা, তো এতদিন ধরে তাহলে আপনারা এখানে মানে বাস করতেন, কেউ কিছু বলতো না?
না, তখন কিছু বলিনি।
কার সোর্সে বসে, মানে কার হাত ধরে এখানে?
ওই দালালের সাথে, দালাল ধরে।
Okay, let me open this up. Tuhin Sinha, Mr. Bhattacharya argues that this is not even a test of citizenship, so why are you creating such a ruckus about it? These people are simply leaving because they don't have the documents. What's that got to do with SIR? What's it got to do with the TMC? What's it got to do with the vote bank?
Well, good evening, Padmasha. Good evening, everybody. Even before I come to the SIR issue, I'm so glad you played out Humayun Kabir's bite, where he's promising the reconstruction of Babri Masjid. You know, TMC is, as a party, is temperamentally not equipped to belong to a modern democracy like India, and Humayun Kabir has promised it. Now, he didn't mention where they're planning to construct Babri Masjid. I'm assuming that they're planning to construct it in all the 26 district headquarters of TMC, and if they don't initiate that before the elections, I'm challenging them, they would be proved to be the biggest hypocrites. Coming to SIR, you know, the point
No,
is
he
very
said
simple.
he's only putting it in Murshidabad. In Murshidabad, he has promised a new Babri Masjid. 6th of December, that foundation laying will be done.
I am challenging him. He should go ahead and have a replica, have a clay model of the Babri Masjid in every TMC office in every 23 district of Bengal. If they don't, you know, then they are not doing justice to their, you know, vote bank, to the favorite vote bank.
Shubhankar Bhattacharya? Shubhankar Bhattacharya, do you think that should be done?
Is this a debate discussion? They don't have facts and figures to discuss.
If you can't officially contradict him,
it is not done.
let TMC officially contradict him tomorrow. You know,
see, Mr. Tuhin can go on with his rhetorics. I don't actually, you know, I don't come over here with narratives. You know, those are all set narratives.
He's an MLA. You are not. He's an MLA. If an MLA is making those statements, he should have thought it through. I'm sure he must have thought it through.
I'm least bothered about he wants to make a Humayun Masjid or a Babri Masjid out of it. If it is his own fund, he can do whatever he wants.
He's a member of Legislative Assembly of Bengal. Anyway,
if we have a right to make build a temple, a person can do anything on his own land with his own money, whatever he does.
No, so this is not being done by him on his own land, and I don't know where he's getting the money from, sir. But the reason why you can't just brush it away, is that the timing. And I want to bring in Sameer Chaugankar. Look, the reason why we are discussing this today, because you need to see this in continuation. The fact that there is this kind of opposition to SIR, which by the way has happened successfully in Bihar already, in your neighboring state. Elections happened peacefully in your neighboring state, and yet in Bengal, such stiff opposition is being posed. Then we see all these Bangladeshis sprouting, and then suddenly this mention of Babri Masjid, Sameer ji, क्या यहाँ पे एक पैटर्न नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है? इलेक्शन आने वाले हैं, बांग्लादेशी और बाबरी.
निश्चित रूप से पद्मजा, और अगर आप देखेंगे कि जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट का राम मंदिर पर जब जजमेंट आया था तो बाबरी मस्जिद के लिए भी जगह दी है ना मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी को कि आप उस जगह पे बाबरी मस्जिद बना सकते हैं। क्या उस जगह पे बाबरी मस्जिद बनाई है इन लोगों ने, जो उनको मस्जिद बनाने के लिए जगह दी गई थी? क्या अभी तक वहां पर उन्होंने मस्जिद बनाई है? तो अब क्यों ये बंगाल में चुनाव के पहले इस तरीके से माहौल खराब करने की कोशिश 6 दिसंबर को की जा रही है कि वहां पर बाबरी मस्जिद बनाई जाएगी? और निश्चित रूप से ममता बनर्जी का वोट बैंक है, तो ममता बनर्जी उसके ऊपर ध्यान देगी। लेकिन एसआईआर पे मैं 1-2 बात कहना चाहता हूं। देखिए, एसआईआर बिहार में इतने अच्छे तरीके से हुआ, ममता बनर्जी को चुनाव आयोग को पत्र लिखकर बधाई देनी थी कि आपने बिहार में इतना अच्छा किया, आप बंगाल में कर रहे हैं, हम आपको पूरा सपोर्ट देंगे। उसी बंगाल में तो एसआईआर की हो नहीं रहा है। 12 राज्यों में 12 स्टेट्स के अंदर हो रहा है, जिसमें 9 और 3 केंद्र शासित प्रदेश है। 51 करोड़ लगभग पॉपुलेशन इंडिया की कवर हो रही है एसआर के अंदर। और जो अमित शाह जी ने कहा था कि डिटेक्ट, डिलीट एंड डिपोर्ट, तो मुझे लग रहा है कि जब ये एसआईआर की प्रक्रिया होगी तो डिटेक्ट भी होंगे कि कौन घुसपैठी है, वो डिलीट भी होंगे, इलेक्शन की लिस्ट है, और बाद में वो डिपोर्ट भी होंगे। तो यही ममता बनर्जी का डर है। और आप बंगाल में ममता बनर्जी विरोध कर रही है, केरल की गवर्नमेंट सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जा रही है, तमिलनाडु सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जा चुकी है गवर्नमेंट। लेकिन क्या मध्य प्रदेश में भी एसआईआर हो रहा है? वहां की गवर्नमेंट ने विरोध किया। गुजरात में हो रहा है, राजस्थान के अंदर हो रहा है, छत्तीसगढ़ में हो रहा है, गोवा में हो रहा है, अंडमान निकोबार में जैसे राज्यों में हो रहा है। क्या किसी इस राज्य सरकार ने एसआईआर का विरोध किया? और जब बंगाल में इतने अच्छे से, जब बिहार में इतना बेहतर तरीके से हुआ है, तो बंगाल में भी ममता बनर्जी को होने देना चाहिए ना। अभी 14 नवंबर तक जो चुनाव आयोग ने डाटा जारी किया है कि 25 लाख लोग अपने एड्रेस पर नहीं मिले, तो ये बता रहा है कि किस तरीके से। बंगाल में अगर आप लास्ट इलेक्शन देखेंगे 2021 का, तो 82-83% वोटिंग हो रही है। इतनी हाई वोटिंग कौन कर रहा है? ये वही लोग कर रहे हैं। और जब 2021 के इलेक्शन का जो रिजल्ट आया था, उसके बाद एक डाटा आया था कि ममता बनर्जी ने जो 212 सीटें, 215 सीटें जीती थी, इसमें से 48 सीट्स ऐसी थी जहां पर बांग्लादेश के घुसपैठियों वोटर्स का जो फर्जी वोटर्स बने थे, उसके कारण वोटिंग बढ़ा और वो ममता बनर्जी की टीएमसी ने सीटें जीती थी। तो मुझे लगता है कि ये 82-83% का जो वोटिंग बंगाल में हुआ था, ये ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ ये सब घुसपैठियों के वोटर आईडी कार्ड बना दिया गया था, उसके कारण हुआ था। अब जब एसआईआर हो जाएगा, और अभी तो बहुत समय है, अगर किसी गलत व्यक्ति का नाम कटता है तो सुप्रीम कोर्ट बिहार को लेकर बोल चुका था कि एक भी व्यक्ति अगर आप लेकर आएंगे तो हम पूरी प्रोसेस को रोक देंगे। चुनाव हो गया, चुनाव के बाद अभी तक क्या विपक्ष एक भी बिहार में लेकर गया कि ये वोटर था, इसको वोट करने को नहीं दिया गया?
Okay, interesting correlation that is being drawn over there, Advocate Shabnam Dey, between
2 फरवरी तक का समय है।
Between the seats that you won handsomely last time around, the Trinamool Congress, and the presence of illegals there, is then the opposition to SIR an effort to try and save the vote bank? And that depending on the data which has been given by Sameer Chaugankar.
Good evening, Padmaja, for inviting me on this debate, and good evening to my panelists. Whatever the issue you have raised on air, that is 82-83% that spokesman of BJP agitated over here, I reiterate it as because Mamata Banerjee has come on vast majority votes. So it is a populist vote she had won. It's not like that Ghuspatia ka vote hai. And what about thinking about this Bihar? It's a double engine sarkar, MP's double engine sarkar of BJP. So they scuffled democracy. And BLO, with that terror inflicted on them, that scanning, time bound, and they have to do, and the threat given by Election Commission. So they are prone to suicide, and 6 persons already committed suicide. So you are not only by telling Ghuspatia to Bangladesh and all, what BSF was doing, Intelligence Bureau doing, Rohingya, it is from Myanmar, and Bengal is a border not to Burma but to Bangladesh. So transit, if it is occurred at all illegally, then where is BSF?
You know, yes, it must be answered how they entered India, but if they are leaving now thanks to SIR, what is the problem? It's a good thing, right? If they were staying here illegally, if all this while they weren't detected, now that they are leaving voluntarily thanks to the push from SIR, what is the possible problem?
It is a narrative well scripted by BJP and showing some of the persons, and that is that BJP is only mouthpiece, nothing else. If you verify and if you see if there is any sort of, they could have knocked the court, and they could have made it
with the greatest of respect, what people are saying on camera, how you can dismiss as narrative is beyond me. But let me play for you now a man named Muhammad Maula. I played Mithu Maula. Now there's another man named Muhammad Maula. He also is saying that I put my father-in-law's name as that of my father and I've been voting here in West Bengal. Let's listen into him as well. I don't know how you can dismiss all of this as narrative or something done by the BJP. Listen.
শ্বশুরের নাম দিয়ে আপনি ভোটার কার্ড করেছেন, কত সালে করেছেন এইভাবে?
এটা 2002 এর পরে হয়েছে, 2003 সালে এরকম।
আপনি কি আদৌ ভারতীয় বাসিন্দা ছিলেন? না
না, ভারতীয় বাসিন্দা নয়। ভারতীয় বাসিন্দা বলতে আমি এসেছি আমার মানে একটা দুর্ঘটনার ক্ষেত্রে আমি এখানে এসেছি, ঠিক আছে? দুর্ঘটনা বলতে আমাকে কিডন্যাপ হিসাবে এখানে মানে নিয়ে আসা।
কত সালে এসেছিলেন বাংলাদেশ থেকে?
ওটা তো আমার তখন তো বাচ্চা, তো তখন আমার কোনো ছিল না, জ্ঞান ছিল না কত সালে হয়েছে।
কত বছর আগে এসেছেন?
মোটামুটি আমার এখানে আসা হয়ে গেছে 35-এর উপরে হয়ে গেছে।
কোথায় ছিলেন প্রথমে?
হাওড়া তপসিয়ায় ছিলাম, ওখান থেকে এসে আমতায় ছিলাম, আমতার থেকে বাংলার চতপুরে ছিলাম, তারপরে বিয়ে শাদী করে এইখানে আছি ফুলগাছি।
এই যে শ্রীরামপুর কি করে তৈরি করছে যে ভোটার কার্ড আধার কার্ড?
ওটা তখন আমাদের গ্রাম থেকেই আর কি করা হয়ে গেছে।
2002 সালে ভোট দিয়েছিলেন?
আমি হয়তো পঞ্চায়েত ভোট দিয়েছি, আপনার ভোট দিতে পারিনি, তখন হয়তো বাইরে ছিলাম আমি কাজের জন্য, কেন খেটে খাওয়া মানুষ, কাজের জন্য বাইরে যেতে হয়, তার জন্য আমি ওই সময় হয়তো রাজস্থানে ছিলাম, প্যান্ডেলের কাজ করেছি, ওই সময় রাজস্থানে ছিলাম। যদি ওই সময় থাকতাম হয়তো আমার 2002 সালের ভোটার লিস্টে আমার নাম থাকতো।
আপনার নামটা?
খলিল মোল্লা, মোহাম্মদ খলিল মোল্লা।
Okay, Tuhin Sinha, are you trying to drum up some kind of narrative of infiltrators, Bangladeshis, and it all boils down to the central question that was asked by my dear friend Mr. Bhattacharya right at the beginning. This isn't even a test of citizenship. So how can you say that they are going away because they're scared of SIR?
Padmaja, I'll give you a simple data that should alarm any well-meaning Indian. I'm surprised how Mamata Banerjee is not bothered about it. Between 2001 and now, there is a 31% increase in the population of West Bengal. As against that, the voter list has increased by 67%. And then you have, the Muhammad Mollahs and the Me Too Mollahs, who are the brand ambassadors of TMC today, confessing how their entry and their stay, don't laugh like a stupid person, please calm down. When other people have that basic courtesy. You have on camera them confessing how they were facilitated in the country, how they were, permitted to stay by fake Aadhaar cards. And what is this whole logic that so many BLOs are committing suicide? Even if one BLO is committing suicide, it's a matter of grave concern, but that also needs to be investigated. Has TMC been harassing them not to conduct their duty? That needs to be investigated, because right through the farmers' agitations, we have seen them peddle all kinds of figures. Sometimes they would say 300 farmers have committed suicide. Sometimes they would say 1,500 farmers have committed suicide. I think this, this propaganda needs to end. The death
31 people have died so far. The TMC is clear 31 people have died so far. Are you saying that there are no deaths?
No, my sense is that it can't be ruled out. TMC could be harassing BLOs not to conduct the exercise. That needs to be investigated thoroughly. And of course, they have been inflating the numbers.
Subhankar Bhattacharya.
How can you say BLO can be harassed by TMC?
See, you have given a continuous break-free this thing go to Tuhin, so I'll be expecting the same thing, right? So only 3-4 questions I have. Number one, is the CA and NRC now a thing of past? So you mean to say now SIR has taken the place of CA and NRC? So it's only going to be SIR now. Question number 2 is that you didn't have a proper census in 2011, it was supposed to be there in 2021, but we didn't have. But all the population figures and every Jatigat, Janganna and everything is all there with Tuhin. Anyways, that should have been, you should be conducting an interview with Mr. Mrityunjay Narayan, the Chief Census Commissioner. And so he is the best person to actually confirm the data of Mr. Tuhin and where did he get such things from. And let me talk about, these people who are living on next door to us or whatever you call it, were interviewed over there. See, they are poor people. You pay them a couple of $100. They are ready to read the hymns and shlokas from our Upanishads, from anything that you give them. So please, I don't think that even you go to any court, they are going to be, trusted on. This is not a way actually to do.
No, wait.
What
Are you
I'm just
saying that
asking
all these
is
people are lying?
you mean to say-
Shubhankar Bhattacharya, are you saying that all these people who themselves are admitting, and this is not one or two people. Let me read out to you another man who says, I worked as a municipal garbage collector. So did my son. My family came to Bengal about 10 years ago. My son and I have Indian voter cards and few other Indian documents. I used to live in Newtown, but now I am scared I'll be caught in SIR, so I am going back to Bangladesh. Swapna Bibi, I have already told you what she has said. Mohammad Maula again saying that I have been a voter in Sirampur by putting the name of my father-in-law as my father. I got the documents, and the most damning is a man who said on camera that the TMC helped him get a voter card and subsequently he voted for the TMC. He is literally saying what you are being accused of, that these people are your vote bank, which is why you are trying to protect them from SIR.
Now can I ask you, if they are a vote bank, they have a proper voter ID card, they have fake Aadhaar card. Why are they running away? Till it has been proven false. Till it is proven a wrong.
Because Mr.
document,
Bhattacharya,
why
they'll
are
be
they
caught
running
out.
away?
Because
Why are
the
they
voter
running
card they
away?
have been using so far in SIR, it will be investigated. That is the whole point of the SIR. That you will be asked for one of 11 documents. You will be caught out. The fake voter card that they got made so far, they will be caught out. They will be asked to show this man has put his father-in-law's name. Now he will be shown, he will be asked to show his father's documents.
You go on and on, you don't let anybody speak.
I'm letting you speak,
Good way
but I'll at least
of not
counter
having a
the falsehoods
discussion
you
or
are
a
propagating
debate
here.
is you don't let anybody speak.
But sir, if
That
you're
is a
saying
fantastic
factually
way.
incorrect things, at least I will counter you.
See, I have people all around. I also meet a lot of people who say that the NDTV is the mouthpiece of government, but I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Whoever those people are, ask them to show proof. Ask them to show proof. Because anyone who makes claims like that, I will ask them to show proof. What is the proof that you have? These people, I am showing you proof. When I said that this is vote bank politics, Mr. Bhattacharya, if you think that by being offensive, you are going to browbeat me, that's not happening. Now look, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, BJP came and said, this is vote bank politics. Did I take that claim at face value? No. I went and listened to people. Our reporter went and spoke to people who are escaping to Bangladesh. They themselves are saying, भाई हाँ, हमारा वोट बना यहाँ पे, हम वोट देते हैं TMC के लिए. And I presented that proof to you. Now you counter it.
Now, will you let me finish one complete sentence that I can start with? Now, the thing is, I am saying it's welcome whatever creates the illegal immigrants to leave West Bengal. Number one. But if you say that SIR is responsible, only SIR is doing this thing, the SIR was meant for this, like the senior journalist, Mr. Samir was saying. I think the viewers who are living, who are viewing this show, they should actually answer. They should think about it. Is really SIR about citizenship? Is SIR about you could have created an exodus? You could have posed an exodus. No. Then why do you need a CA and NRC? I'm just asking the fact. SIR is all.
Okay, very quickly, Samir ji, respond to that. Respond to that कि SIR की वजह से तो हो ही नहीं सकता. I'm just coming to you, Kapil Madan. 2 minutes. समीर जी इसका जवाब दीजिए. SIR को आप कैसे रिस्पॉन्सिबल कर सकते हैं कि लोग भाग रहे हैं यहाँ से?
देखिए, मुझे लगता है कि 2011 से ममता बनर्जी की वहां सरकार, और 15 साल में वहां पर एक वोट बैंक की इन्होंने इंडस्ट्री खड़ी कर ली है. तमाम घुसपैठियों को लाके उनके आधार कार्ड फर्जी, उनका सब कुछ बना के वहां वोट बैंक तैयार कर लिया. और अब जब चुनाव आयोग SIR की प्रक्रिया कर रहा है, इसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? जो वहां से फर्जी वोटर होंगे वो बाहर होंगे, जो बंगाल छोड़ के चले गए वो बाहर होंगे, जिनकी डेथ हो गई होगी वो बाहर होंगे. अगर क्लीन वोटर्स अगर नहीं बनाने की अगर कोशिश कर रहा है चुनाव आयोग, तो ममता बनर्जी को इतनी तकलीफ क्यों हो रही है? ममता बनर्जी को तो कहना चाहिए। और ये जो कह रहे हैं कि बीएलओ सुसाइड कर रहे हैं, तो बीएलओ के साथ बीएलए किस तरीके से व्यवहार कर रही है भी देखिए। अगर बीएलओ गलत करा तो आपके बीएलए है ना, बूथ लेवल एजेंट जो है टीएमसी के, तो हर बूथ पर बीएलए है, वो जाकर देखे कि अगर गलत वोट कट रहा है उनके वोटर्स का, तो वो वहां पर वोट जुड़वा ले। तो मुझे लग रहा है कि ये पूरी तरीके से जो फर्जी वोट का जो पूरा एक इंडस्ट्री खड़ी कर ली थी ममता बनर्जी ने 2011 से लेकर 2025 के बीच में अपने 15 साल में, अब चुनाव आयोग वो बहुत उसको क्लीन करने जा रहा है। और जो अमित शाह जी ने कहा था, मैं बार बार कह रहा हूं कि वो डिटेक्ट करेंगे, डिलीट करेंगे और डिपोर्ट करेंगे, तो चुनाव आयोग उसको डिटेक्ट कर रहा है, उसके बाद उसको वोटर लिस्ट से डिलीट करेगा और बाद में ये नाम सूची जब जारी होंगे कि कौन कौन से घुसपैठी थे, वो सब बाहर बांग्लादेश वापस भेज दिए जाएंगे। तो ममता बनर्जी का एक बड़ा वोट बैंक जा रहा है, जिसके दम पर ममता बनर्जी चुनाव जीतती है, और यही ममता बनर्जी को डर है।
Kapil Madan, and there is nothing left to the imagination. The proof of the pudding is in the people who are at the border.
So, thank you for taking up this very, very extremely important topic, Padmaja. What we've seen in the context of, vote chori, and what we've seen in the context of how the Election Commission is preparing roles, we've seen in Maharashtra, we've seen empirical data in Karnataka, one of the constituency in Karnataka, and one of the constituency in Bihar, in Haryana. Now, we still don't know as of now that there was a Brazilian model who was named in more than 100 places in one particular booth. So that's how sacrosanct the voter list was. And despite raising objections after Maharashtra, despite asking for data, despite asking
Kapil Madan,
for
can I steer you from Brazil back to Bengal, please?
No, yes, I will bring.
I mean, what is this obsession with Brazil? I mean, Latin America really seems to be, a large part of your thought process. Let's focus now on Bengal.
That's why even I was wondering, why would they use a photograph of Brazilian model? Why couldn't they find a better person somewhere in India? But nevertheless, on that was on a lighter jest. But what I would like to point out here is that it is your duty to do correction in the voter list. No one is disputing it. No one is doubting it. Of course, yes, if the person who is an illegal immigrant, he should not be allowed to vote. I mean, there cannot be second thought about it. But during that process, if your intent is to carve out, a particular, class of people without, giving them a fair, objective opportunity to prove whether they are illegal immigrant or whether, they really are inhabitant of a particular place, I think that's what is important.
But who is denying them a hearing? They are not even waiting for the hearing. जिसको कहते हैं ना, चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका. Even before somebody asks them to produce their documents, these people are running away.
Allow me to complete. Now, what we've seen here is that at least in Bihar, I can give you an example for Bihar, and I'm sure political parties will
Bengal,
do their own
please.
research. How?
Let's stick to Bengal.
Let me give you. No, of
So
course
let's stick to Bengal, because then we'll go into the realm of Bihar. We will have a debate for the next 2 hours.
How is that possible? If you're doing one thing after the other in different states, you say no, you don't talk
Because
about
Bihar is over.
You talk about Haryana.
We
you
can
talk
change
about Bengal.
nothing in Bihar.
I am saying what you've done in. What I'm trying to say is that what is the guarantee that what you have done in Haryana or Maharashtra, you will not repeat it in Bengal? You please give me an answer. How can you assure? Till now, the Election Commission has not refuted the fact that, the person, that Brazilian model was wrongly, named at several places in the election. Till date, they have not done so.
Kapil Madan, I really don't understand what that Brazilian model has to do with Bangladeshis who themselves are running away, saying that they are spooked by the process of SIR in West Bengal.
No, let me give you another context. I think, anyone who's from Bangladesh or anyone who is from Brazil, insofar as our country is concerned, both of them are not citizens of India and both of them are not allowed to vote.
By the way, the Brazilian model never voted in India. Her picture was used. No. So just to be absolutely clear, you're making a false equivalence there. The Brazilian model's picture was used in place of actual people who voted in India, and their voter card had their own picture. As opposed to these people who are Bangladeshis, and they obtain fake voter ID cards and they cast their votes in India pretending to be Indian voters. That is the difference. And my question is, if these people who pretended to be Indian voters are now being weeded out, what is the problem?
Padmaja ji, what I can only thank you because you yourself admitted that the Brazilian model has not voted in India. I mean, that's what my point is, that why would you have a person shown at at least 100 places in the voter list? Who is responsible? Who is responsible? You please name a person or an authority who is responsible to publish that kind of voter list. As per your layman's understanding, who do you think should be held accountable? One body or one officer? Aap bata do.
And they're held accountable,
I leave it to
which
your
is why
discretion.
they are
I
having
leave
the
it to your
SIR,
discretion.
so that no Brazilian model or Armenian model or Colombian model's picture is used in the voter list. And again, to remind you and underline the fact that unlike what is happening with these Bangladeshi illegals, that Brazilian never cast her vote in India. She did not have a voter card. There were actual voters with their picture on the voter card who eventually ended up casting their vote. I'm out of time. The simple argument here was that if you have a process which is making people accept that there was an entire misdemeanor happening behind the scenes, if those people themselves are being exposed and they are escaping, can it still be opposed in the name of politics? Is the opposition purely political, or there are other reasons? I'll leave that to your wisdom. Thanks very much, all gentlemen and one lady, for joining me on the first debate.